Welcome to the Mystic Circle Studio, where we are making circles, observing circles, and creating this Wheel of the Year calendar that we have colored in the colors of the day. The first week is complete. We began the first day of March, and this is representing what in nature I observed. So just do a quick little recap. On March the 1st, there was an observance of the redness on the tips of all the branches of almost every tree and bush. The next day was this pewter. It had been almost spring the day before, but it froze hard overnight, and so it had this pewter look to the frozen mud. The third day was the blood moon, and I just wanted to honor it, I guess, within the natural scheme of things. It won't be something that is there every year, but it is this year, and it kind of just feels in the same realm as even the next day. Oh my gosh, I've forgotten the orangish. That was the morning. That was the morning that it was gray, or it was dark. But when the sun actually shone its first beam, there was this gold orange. That's just what it was. The next day was just gray, all day long. It was just gray. The snow was dirty in the sky. Yesterday was the first time I felt green, the greenness of March, and it really was. Everything I did yesterday it was full of green. It's kind of neat. This morning, I really wasn't sure. I hadn't really thought about it. I've been so busy. And I didn't really walk out this morning intending to feel a color. But I was just looking around, seeing where the birds were, what was going on here and there around the neighborhood, a couple of things. And I was just standing there on the step, and you can see a bit of the grass through the melted snow. But the weeping willow, when I turned toward it, it was almost like it reached for me. There was this goldenness to it. Now, it always does have a goldenness to it, even in the winter when there's no leaves on this tree. But it has this, the tips are ready to burst, But today, they're glowing. It's almost as if there's enough movement underground for them to be soaking up some water and maybe, coming back to life. And so this first week has encompassed, well, it was the green yesterday that was the green of my spruce trees. That inspired the green to begin with, but green was all day long. The willow gold, the spruce tree green. I mean, we're talking like plant material, and then over here we have the heavens, like the moons and the stars, and then we've got the observances that I observe myself personally are not the ones that you would observe or that you would seek to find, I guess, because we all have our own perspectives. Trying to maintain the natural world, even though I know when we get close to St. Patrick's it's going to have to be green, because green will be everywhere, and that is sort of a part of cultural nature, even though I want to keep cultural kind of out of it. But you can't, because it is a part of who we are. So it'll be subtle, it will be in there. But now that I see a whole week colored in, and I can feel sort of a richness becoming in the art itself. I haven't actually done any of the other painting for months now. And every time I look at it, I think, why am I showing this to people? It is not finished. And it truly is not. I mean, you can tell this March wind here, I wasn't sure what element to use. And so this sort of just became the wind. It's kind of blowing out of February. And anyway, thank you for indulging me in my crazy dream of getting this all colored in. And as we go around, maybe every year we'll come in a little further, we'll do something else. But really, for right now, I'm focused on the colors, and it's starting to get exciting. I can't wait until we get to the end of March and really have I don't know, a piece in a quilt, sort of, so to speak, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for joining me, and subscribe, and then you'll see how we go as we go, and I'd love your input. I really feel like there may be observances within the four seasons in a color that there's something I'm not knowing, or I'm missing, and I'm doing my best to not look up online for historical things or whatever. I'm really trying to observe my world where we are. So, yeah, anyway, that's enough for me for one morning, and we will see you in a few days.